going to do a little tip. Jose the Man Angel, a while back, asked about how to protect your tank. A lot of folks have tank bags, and especially these magnetic tank bags have a tendency to scratch up the paint on your tank. I don't do this procedure all the time, but I do it on longer trips where it's going to be dusty and the bag will rub against the paint and really cause scratches. You can do this for every day if you want. So I'm going to show you what I do to protect my tank, or even can be used on the side panels for saddlebags, that kind of thing. Wherever there's some type of contact with paint, you can use this. You can use this little trick if you will. So as you can see, these are pretty well protected. The coatings that they have on here, I don't know if they're high tech or what, but they're like a rubberized coating. But still, when you've got these magnets on there, it doesn't hold the bag perfectly still. So you got a chance for abrasion. Even when you clamp down these magnets, they do tend to thunk, and they have a chance of nicking your paint. So that's what we're going to try to protect against. We're going to try to cover this surface and keep it from getting completely messed up. So a few of the things you're going to need. Number one, the sharp instrument. I'm going to use my jackknife because that's what I'm used to using. X-Acto knife would probably be better. A Sharpie, some type of pen, felt tip probably. And here's the key to the whole thing. This is clear contact paper. They used to call it contact paper. They use it to like line shelves with. This particular stuff here says you can use it for covering paper type items. What I like about this versus the old style contact paper is it's reusable. So if you're on a trip and you're going to be on and off the bike and you're not necessarily going to be worried about all the time, you can peel this off and save it and reuse it. Second thing that's good about having this reusable type paper, it doesn't leave a horribly sticky residue on your tank. You know, it's a very light glue, it's enough to keep it in place, but it works very well. Alrighty, so we've got all our little pieces here. We'll get our paper laid out. I don't think it matters which is which. This is actually the plastic side up. The paper that holds the plastic for you is face down. It's been rolled up for a while, so it's giving me a little bit of trouble. So we'll get our bag up here like this, lay it out. Pretty simple. So you just want to go around and trace it. It ain't got to be perfect. In fact, if you're a little fat with it, it's just that much more coverage that you're going to have. Probably want to be careful that you don't get Sharpie on your nice bag. Put that out of the way. And obviously, pretty straightforward. Cut her out. Follow the line around. I was never very good at staying within the lines during coloring book sessions, so excuse me if I'm not perfect with this. Now, I use this for my tank bag. Like I said, you can use it for your side panels. Side panels for the saddlebags. If you're concerned about that. I use it underneath. I have a front fender bag tire tube bag that I use on the CRF 250. It's a plastic fender, and I do the same kind of thing for that to keep that protected. And it's actually kept it just about brand new. So you kind of get the picture here. I'll get this punched out, and then we'll put her on the V-Strom. I can show you how it looks. So now it's simply like pulling apart a decal. And you lay it on the tank just the way you want it. And like I said, I was a little large on how I did that. It ain't got to look perfect. It's just got to cover the surface that you want to protect. So this bag actually folds up a little bit. So I'm probably a little bit longer than I need to be on the back end of this. See how I'm moving it around? That's one of the cool things about this particular stuff is you can take it off and put it back on like I was saying before. So you got that there like that. Now, just lay your bag right on top, and you're set to go. Now, there's probably some people out there saying, how in the heck are you going to get gas in there? I'll show you in a second. So once again, there's probably somebody out there saying, how are you going to get gas in there because it's all covered up? I'll simply just score. Be careful that you don't mark up your tank. Just score right around the gas opening. This one has a key port also. You need to open that up. Actually, you could just probably just peel this whole thing back, because you don't, this area up here is not really prone to getting scratched. You need to cut the whole thing out. Like I said, it ain't got to be pretty. But now you've got full access to your gas area. You've got a good coating all the way around your tank. Like I said, I use this for longer trips. You can use it for everyday use, but all the magnets still grip on, and it gives you really affordable protection against scratching, chipping, stuff like that. If you're really concerned about that kind of thing. Some folks don't care. It's a motorcycle. It's going to get beat up. And it's just clear plastic that goes over paper like this. Comes in a roll. It's about $3 or $4 a roll for like 50 yards or something like that. You can get it in kitchen stores, hardware stores, grocery stores, Walmart, whatever mart you're living near. You can probably find it there if you look. Like, subscribe, share. I appreciate you watching. Hopefully I didn't bore you, and adios.